Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about VeChain Vet. This is definitely an altcoin worth looking into. It's a coin we talked about pretty much daily on the channel for the past couple of weeks because there's so much news and information that is continually really kind of rolling out every single day. Some big speculation, some big news, articles, info, whatever it is, we deep dive into VeChain as well as so many other altcoins across the channel. So make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video before we get started. So right now the market cap is at a very low $6.8 billion. VeChain actually doing a decrease of 2.52%, dropping from 11 cents basically down to 10.5 cents. We know we saw a lot of volume kind of disappear recently, in a lot of altcoins. So $536.1 million in the volume in the last 24 hours is substantially lower than what VeChain was once at. The circulating supply as well at 64.3 billion VET. Just like I said, these numbers, these stats are much lower than we've seen in the past. Obviously, circulating supply excluded. We see VeChain is a cryptocurrency and smart contracts platform focused on supply chain management. It allows manufacturers to add sensors such as RFID tags to their products that can then record data onto the VeChain blockchain. So like I said, we talk about a lot of different altcoins out there, and VeChain is one of those that we've covered a lot on the channel because it's one of our favorites. Definitely a very big long-term potential behind this coin, and that's exactly why I cover it and talk about the price predictions for June, July, and 2021 at the end of every video. So jumping into the first tweet, it's going to talk really about VeChain and supply chain management. So blockchain technology has a bright future in SCM. Companies that really want to use blockchain and SCs can just plug in applications such as VeChain, really Toolchain, and start using the technology. So this is definitely, like I said, one of the many use cases of VeChain. We see so much utility behind really what VeChain's doing, and I think we're going to continue to see big things come out for VeChain as we move closer and closer to some big things. I want to jump into another tweet. This one talks about VeChain and the guiding options. So really jumping into this one, it talks about blockchain can solve the problem of data privacy, make artificial intelligence more trustworthy, and help create a more open and fair AI market. So like I said, there's big things to continually really comes out to VeChain, more opportunities, more possibilities. Really, just like I said, so much use cases and utility behind VeChain that there's so much available out there for VeChain to really take advantage of. Jumping into another tweet, this one talks more about discover ENFTs for e-commerce to protect consumers, strengthen branding, and create new experiences around physical products. The future is phygital. So obviously this is NFT, Shopify. They talk about really the idea of VeChain Official getting involved with ENFTs, and ENFTs is definitely something that we continue to see a lot of potential behind as well with VeChain. We move on to the next tweet. This one is actually from VeChain Official, talking about VeChain's easy-to-implement blockchain technology has already captivated the enterprise world, especially in the food and beverage sector. With the upcoming 3rd anniversary of VeChain Thor, they have a review on our achievements from Walmart China startups. So you can actually jump into their Medium post talking about really what's really gone on with VeChain and the obviously Walmart China itself. So Walmart China takes on food safety with VeChain Thor blockchain technology. They talk about the Walmart China brings together Sam's Club and VeChain to take one step farther towards blockchainization with safe food traceability platform. That's quite the wording there, blockchainization. We also see VeChain, DNV, and Norway in a Box collaborated to implement a superior Norwegian product platform. And by the way, we're not going to go through all of these because if you keep going down, there's 13 different things that they talk about, and each one into very great details. I would suggest if you guys are looking to invest in VeChain, or if you're a big VeChain holder, taking a quick look at what VeChain's been doing, taking a look, a very big look at really what adoption in the food industry around the globe, because VeChain is continuing to grow. VeChain's continuing to grab more and more industries, food industry itself being one of the biggest. So jumping into another tweet by VeChain, they talk about the 92,000 kg of plastic waste recovered from oceans in May 2021 by RCP using the blockchain DNV assurance. So they continue to talk about this. Obviously a big milestone for them to really take advantage of this idea and, make it happen. I think we're going to continue to see, really big statistics coming out about what VeChain's been able to do and impact in the future of VeChain. I think, moving forward, we're going to continue to see big things take place. And I do want to go to VeChain.com. If you guys have never been to VeChain.com, it talks about really some of the big things that VeChain is capable of doing. So some of the solutions include digital carbon ecosystem solution, the consumer confidence index platform, automotive passport solution, as well as the retail solution, the logistics solution, the liquefied natural gas solution, digital content distribution, distribution solution, the electronic document deposit solution, and the agriculture solution. I always like to cover those 9 solutions in every single video I make on VeChain just because there's so much really potential behind those solutions, and it's big to understand what VeChain is really prioritizing right now. And you can actually see what is VeChain as well. So I thought this was very interesting. If you guys haven't really taken a look at this, we haven't talked about this recently, but this was founded in 2015. So VeChain has been through the ups and downs of the market. If you actually go back and take a look at the chart and go to the all-time, you can see how long VeChain's been around, how long it's been doing what it's doing, and you also see that there's offices all the way up in China, Europe, US, Singapore, and Japan. You can see that they're proven in many different industries. And we've talked about those industries before, being all the way from diverse things like fashion, wine, automobile, food safety, carbon emission reduction, and agriculture. They talk about so much more that's really available to VeChain and what they're, like I said, the utility behind the VeChain toll chain, as well as so much more on the actual website itself, VeChain.com. So if you guys want to take a look, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own research. Jumping into the last 24 hours, though, let me move this on back here. It looks like VeChain in the last 24 hours has been down about 2.52%. Let's give it a quick refresh. Still down about 2.52%. If we take a look at the last week, still down 11%. And the last month is at 40%. So VeChain, you have to zoom out to really see the positives in the last year, obviously going up about 1,078%. I think there's a lot left in VeChain. VeChain is still at $6.8 billion. We actually saw it go all the way up to about 28 cents, 27 to 28 cent range, April 16th at 8 p.m. So I think we're going to get back to that price point. It's just a matter of time. Obviously, still being in this manipulation FUD or accumulation stage is going to be a rough spot for all altcoins, and we'll keep you guys up to date as we kind of move forward through this month of June. I think July is going to be a lot more active. We're going to see a less volatility, in my opinion, but more just slow, gradual increases, hopefully making our way to breakout in late July. I think, like I said, July 25th through the 27th is going to be big days for altcoins specifically to see if we will break out. I think, Bitcoin by then will have been broken past 42 to 45K. But we'll definitely, like I said, keep you guys up to date as we get closer and closer to July, or late July, I should say. But by the end of June, I still think VeChain is going to be right around a 10 to 14 cent price point. I don't think we're going to really see much movement at all. And realistically, it could be more 9 to 13 cents. I'll stick with 9 to 13 cents as my price prediction for the end of June. I don't think we're going to see much movement. I think, at best we see some sideways trend with, slow uptrend as well, with maybe, adding a cent or two to our current price point. But by the end of July, that's where I could see us actually starting to move around, maybe making our way to an 18 to 24 cents by the end of July. Hopefully, like I said, breaking out of this really accumulation FUD manipulation stage. Going into the end of the year, I think we have a chance of VeChain reaching $1 to $2. We've talked about that $1 to $2 before. Realistically, conservatively, $1 is going to be our price target, but we have potential to reach $2 just based on the speculation and big things that could come. If we had big speculation that, we talked about some of the speculation in the past, big things to come, and then we also get something like a Coinbase listing, things like that could easily push us to that $2 range. So I don't want to shut it out completely and say it's not possible, but $2, like I said, $1 is, more realistic, more conservative. So $1 is my price target for VeChain by the end of the current bull market. Obviously, the sooner we get into that bull market part 2, hopefully the longer it lasts. So we'll see what happens. We'll continue to keep an eye on this VeChain price point and continue to really give you guys updates with VeChain as we get closer and closer to bigger things coming in the near future. So thank you guys again for tuning in. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment in the description below, or a comment section below, I should say. And if you guys have not already, if you guys would support me as we get closer and closer to 100K subscribers, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. I'll see you guys all in the next one.